A few of Halifax's most notorious apartment buildings have undergone a dramatic facelift, and they're being filled up with new tenants seeking a fresh start. One of the buildings is at 22 Evans Avenue. Just 2 years ago, it was condemned by the city and ordered shut down because it had mice, cockroaches, bed bugs, and fire code issues. Police officers with bags on their shoes entered the building to get the tenants out. But after a recent pitch from an investor, the province and the federal government invested $1.19 million to breathe new life into 22 and 24 Evans Avenue. And today it's a different story in these buildings, thanks to the vision of entrepreneur Ron Lovett. So Ron, seriously gutsy move to buy this building, 22 Evans Ave, along with a couple of other buildings from the same landlord. What did you find when you stepped inside them?
Look, I agree. I was a little nervous when I came in. I mean, there was rodents, pests, broken pipes, ceilings were caved in. It was a bad sight.
It sounds like a disaster.
Yeah, it was an absolute disaster.
I did a Google search on this address along with 15 Dawn, another one of the new buildings that you bought, and they have quite the history. The article's not flattering about these buildings. Why would any landlord buy buildings with that kind of history?
Yeah, I think to your point, most wouldn't. I looked at it as, again, it's ground zero. So the only place to go is up. But it takes a lot of work. It's not just about repositioning these buildings and making them great again. It's about getting people the confidence to come back to these neighborhoods and back to these addresses. And that takes a lot of work.
And how did you do that?
Yeah, so our company, VIDA Living, is based on the issues that surround affordable housing. It's very challenging to have safe, secure, clean, places that provide any sense of opportunity or community. And so VIDA Living's based on those four pillars.
A sense of community?
Yeah. So essentially, we do that with a few different things. One, we essentially screen tenants for any attributes that would have skills that we can tap into. So if we need painting, we'll have a tenant paint. If they have things that they can provide the community, we have tenants that walk dogs for other tenants or provide childcare. We use every bit of space possible to add a community feel. We have libraries, gyms, book exchanges, and then we have community events. We just had our huge candidate party outside of 16 Dawn.
Sounds like people you'd want to be neighbors with.
100%.
You received $1.19 million from the province and from the federal government to convert this building and 24 Evans to maintain them as affordable housing. What have you done to make these physical spaces places that people want to call home and not trash?
Yeah, I think the answer to the question is everything. You start with the outside of the building, the security, roofs, windows, doors, bathrooms, kitchens, so everything.
You gutted and built from scratch.
100%.
Who are some of your new tenants?
Great people that lost confidence in the neighborhood and we had to convince them to come back. We have immigrant families landing for the first time that this is their experience, which we're very proud of. Blue collar workers, so it's a very mixed bag of people.
Ron, why did you want to personally take this project on?
Yeah, look, I love looking at an old business and going back to the drawing board. And this, after being in the security space where we did that, this was the next industry that I thought, no one's gone back to the drawing board on how to deliver and operate in the affordable housing market. And it's easy to get behind the purpose of revolutionizing this industry.
And how's it going so far? Are people signing up?
100%. We're renting units very quickly. People are very happy. We're seeing great stories. I'm so proud of what we've done in such a little amount of time.
Thanks so much for your time, Ron.
Great, thank you.
Appreciate it.